Hello, folks. This is your old pal, Uncle Al. I'm wearing my cool cat today. It's actually a fez, but I like to call it cool cat. Now, just in time preparedness and info is in the hospital. Can't do the Thursday chat. So, this is a VR for Hubble's Cat and Praxis Prepper. Now, I watched their videos, both of them, twice, and I have to say this theory. Okay? The only problem with those two guys yapping about, everything's bad, mankind caused pollution, half true. Okay? Guan does basic math. Now, if their theory is correct, remember, theory is correct, we should have been dead in July 1975 from all the effects of pollution. A lot of their data has been over the years been retracted, removed, proven wrong. And remember, this is one group of scientists that put out these climate theories, and they don't do anything with climate or earth sciences. And some of them were even not meteorologists. What do you mean you have a degree in philosophical mumbo jumbo? Okay? Hard science. Hard science. And Praxis Prepper and Huble's Cap have to understand this. Basic math. Basic mathematics. All right? Yes, mankind does pollution. I'll get to that thing. Three things cause the problems on Earth. The sun. Okay? The Earth's axis. It's shifting. We're due for a big shift. And three, mankind. Those are the big three things that's causing the change in our climate. Now, I believe in climate change, but I don't believe only in one theory. Theory, folks, theory. Until you're dead, it's still a theory. One theory that Praxis Prepper and Hubble's Cat always miss. And two, they take a lot of the left-leaning, liberal-minded stuff. Yeah, that's why I don't believe in critical race theory, because the last group that says about that, and also this, were the Germans in the 30s and 40s, and their Leafsham, is it Leafsham? Growing space properties. They weren't getting enough air or resources, so they had to expand to the Soviet Union, killing all the Slavs and Jews in the way. So you want us to kill everybody else in the world? Praxis Prepper and Hubble's Cat, Jawohl. You know, every time I hear this theory comes out of their mouths, I know they're a socialist or socialist leaning or a liberal leaning person because they always follow the same pattern. Something on climate change that they have no idea or do the math or hard sciences on it. They use figures from or retracted information. Okay? You have to understand this. This is a VR. This is my point of view. They could be correct because it's a theory. All right? My theory has very strong points. The sun, the planet shifting, okay, that caused major climate change. And then finally mankind. And it's not what they think. Oh, it's carbon dioxide. If 17 volcanoes go off on the Earth, most of life on Earth is going, and not from carbon monoxide. What's the biggest killer? I mean, not monoxide, carbon dioxide. What's the biggest killer on this planet is not carbon dioxide, because they had the eon of trees, which sucked in about 3/3 of the carbon dioxide off this planet. So I tell a lot of people, if you worry about carbon dioxide, plant a couple of fruit trees. Okay? Put some in your front yard, put some in your backyard, and grow a garden. It's not racist. It's not against the climate. And I look at people like, what the hell's wrong with you, boy? Gotta wear a hat, Praxis Prepper, and so does Hubble's Cat when you're outside in the sun. Okay? Mankind. Mankind's been polluting the planet since 1500s, roughly. That's when we had minor Europe started. But as we get into industrial age, towards the later 1800s to the 20th century, we have massive industrialization. Within 200 years span, it should not occur, as they say, to change the climate. Other forces are involved. Okay? What's going to happen, mankind is going to set off one of the pollutants to trigger off a catastrophic event. Now, I tell a lot of people, you only have 19 years to survive. Why Uncle Alan predicted? Because I use hard science and mathematics. All right? Now, a lot of people look at Uncle Alan like, but Uncle Alan's crazy and he's a kook. And, you know, Huble's cats and like this, and they have degrees, and Praxis Prepper does films and stuff. Nah, because the last time 3 kooks had a problem was the guy who developed the infant incubator. Everybody called him a kook. Most of the nurses and head nursing, like, throw him on the compost pile. Don't need to survive on newborn infants. Second thing is 2 boys from Ohio outwitted Langley, Professor Langley, who had a government grant over $1 million, and see who made the first flying machine. And those 2 boys were Orville and Wilbur Wright. Now, you still hear Langley, he's a great engineer and a mathematician, but he had no idea what he was talking about aeronautics. You know, we could put a steam engine on an airplane and make it fly. It's still in the Pontiac. Okay? A lot of people go into fields where they have no understanding. The Wright brothers did, and they had contact, did their research, did their homework, did their mathematics. Okay? Everybody else like, I could think I could fly. No. And the third one, everybody laughs at Thomas Edison. They say, hey, a light bulb? What the hell's a light bulb? Okay? So you have to think, and you have to think ahead. Now, a lot of people laugh at old Uncle Al. I'm giving you this warning, 2040, you've got 19 years left. It could be something planetary. It could be something with the shifting of the axis. I don't know. But definitely number 3 was going to affect it. And it's not carbon dioxide. I see sometimes monoxide, but I get the 2 mixed up. So you watch both videos, listen to them. If they make points of certain studies, those have been either denied, retracted, or removed. And my VR is not that long because they're like 20 minutes and they're showing and waving hands and going, okay? That's political stuff. Doesn't have to do with mathematics or the environment. Okay, I don't do yavoing when I'm talking about food. So you understand this. Listen very closely. Listen for the buzzwords. If they say more than 15 buzzwords, okay, then you say, that's like critical race theory. That's like legion of the Germans of the 30s and 40s. What do you mean we have to kill the unnecessary born and children, orphans, and Jewish people, and people that you don't like? Okay? So think about this very carefully. Their theories could be right, could be wrong. But with math, I'm hedging more for wrong. And that's my VR to Hubble's cat and Praxis Prepper. And yes, the Earth will survive. No, humanity won't. You have a nice day, folks.